August 19th, 2002.
I'm going up a trail across the street from my house.
A call comes in about a body found near the foothills of Pikes Peak.
Got blood all over his face and she's naked.
Investigators discover a teenage girl beaten and strangled to death.
There were signs that Amanda had been sexually assaulted and brutally beaten, along with being strangled. The damage that was done to that little girl was phenomenal. And this stuff was done to her while she's still alive. Amanda's friends identified Michael Baldwin as the person that had killed Amanda Hansen. They're at this party for a little while, and then Michael and Amanda go for a walk. A short time later, Michael returns, and he said that he killed Amanda.
Police begin a round-the-clock manhunt for 21-year-old Michael Baldwin. The next day, he is discovered hiding out.
Hello.
Michael is brought in with scratches all over his body. His belongings are taken to be processed. Knorr passes the baton to two of the best interrogators on his team.
Have a seat, Mike.
Michael actually had his body turned slightly away from me when I first started talking to him. He had his arms in front of him. That's indicative of somebody who's not going to openly share with you.
We do appreciate you sitting down and talking with us much. I'm gathering you probably have an idea what we want to talk to you about and all that stuff. What's your relationship with Mandy?
I thought she was one of my good friends.
How do you meet up with her that day?
At my house.
You guys are just hanging out, goofing off?
She
Okay.
wants to go for a walk.
How far away did you walk?
And just right up the steps.
On that little trail right across from the mill?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we sat on some rocks up there, and boom. I was attacked. She led me into this really screwed up ambush because I used to be like this hardcore, like skinhead Nazi type guy. And I managed to make pretty prominent enemies with the Nazis in Colorado Springs. As you can tell, it didn't turn out too well for me.
When Michael brought up the Nazis, it sounds absurd when you say it out loud. It's a ridiculous statement.
Based on what we knew about the case, it just didn't fit with what was going on at all.
I mean, how many guys are we talking here?
Probably talking about 10.
I think Michael brought up the Nazis as a theme for him to rationalize his behavior, because the alternate would have been this was an incredibly sexualized, violent control crime.
You're willing to sit down and talk to us. It's only fair that
Okay,
you know
it's
what's
only
going
your
on.
time.
And let me start by saying this. The Nazi that's bullshit. This fight, that's bullshit. I've confirmed that, okay? What I see is a jury looking at you with 50 Nazis jumping out of the woods. You're gonna fry. What I see happening is a fight between you and her. She gets pushed down because she's hitting on you. You have the scars to prove it. So which are we dealing with here?
I think he realized that he couldn't ride that story anymore. It was done.
Okay. What were you guys arguing about?
I was having a bad day. I was drinking. I was just pissed off and angry. I started yelling at her. She's like, "Don't start yelling at me. It's okay." I'm like, "Ah." And she's just, "Calm down. It's okay. You think everything's a bad deal?" And I'm like, "What do you know? It's not okay."
Kenny's breaking him down.
At what point does it get physical?
She goes off from there. She just starts banging on my chest and scratching me. And I just kind of like grab her arms. Like, I don't shake her, I just stop. And stop, kid. She like pulls away and then she just cracks her head.
After you get past the first story that doesn't make any sense, you start getting into things that are more real.
I love her. I miss her.
I know you do. I see it in your face.
Getting him to admit that he was in love with Amanda, I think, was important. And I thought that that would get him to the point where he trusted me enough to tell me the truth about how things happened.
Part of you healing for what happened is helping me to understand the rage that was inside of you for that split second that caused you to kill her. Because we know it wasn't her falling on the rock. Let's get that out so it's not in your heart anymore and you can remember the good stuff.
She was going off. I grabbed her by her arms. I just wanted her to...
You wanted her to quit yelling at you, right? And she wouldn't. She kept yelling at you. So how did you make her stop yelling?
He never gave us what we'd call a full confession. He never told us exactly why he did it.
All right, sit tight.
I do not believe that Michael loved Amanda for a minute. You do not brutalize and torture if you love. What Michael wanted was to control.
Lead detective on the case, Jeff Knorr, stays close with Amanda's mother.
It's a good day.
It is. Sun's shining. It's beautiful out.
It's hard to believe that there's a human being out there that can be that mean as Michael Baldwin. When you walk up onto a crime scene like this and you see a child there, what goes through your mind is, that could be my child. And a parent, once they've lost a child, there's a hole in their eyes that never fills again.
I want people to remember her. I don't ever want her forgotten.